It was a warm and radiant day in the village of Cana, nestled in the rolling hills of Galilee. The sun shone brightly over the humble homes, casting golden rays on the olive trees. There was a palpable sense of joy in the air as the villagers gathered for the wedding celebration of a young couple. It was a grand occasion where families and friends from all around came to witness the union of two lives in the spirit of love and faith. Among the guests were Jesus, his mother Mary, and his disciples. The atmosphere was festive, with laughter echoing through the streets, the sweet scent of flowers, and the melodious sounds of music and celebration. The wine flowed freely, and all seemed perfect for the newlywed couple. However, something unexpected occurred. The wine ran out. In a culture where wine was a symbol of abundance and joy, this was a deeply embarrassing situation for the bridegroom and his family. The guests were beginning to notice the shortage, and the mood was starting to shift. The host, in distress, were faced with the possibility of a ruined celebration. Mary, seeing the crisis unfold, turned to Jesus, knowing that he had the power to resolve such a problem. She approached him with a quiet request. "They have no wine." Though Jesus initially responded that his time had not yet come, his mother, in her faith and understanding, simply told the servants to do whatever he instructed. Jesus, moved by his mother's faith, commanded the servants to fill 6 large stone jars with water. These jars, which were typically used for ceremonial washing, were now repurposed for a miracle. Once they were filled to the brim, Jesus instructed them to draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet. When the master tasted the water, it has miraculously turned into wine. Fine wine, far better than what had been served earlier. Astonished, the master praised the bridegroom, unaware of the miracle that had taken place, commenting that most people saved the best wine first and kept the lesser wine for later, but this bridegroom had saved the best for last. This was the first of many signs that Jesus performed in his ministry, revealing his divine nature and the abundant grace he offered to all. The disciples, witnessing this miracle, placed their faith in him. Moral: the story of the wedding at Cana teaches about the abundance of God's grace. Even in moments of human limitation or embarrassment, when we feel like we have nothing left to give, Jesus can transform our situation in ways that exceed our expectations. His timing, though often mysterious, is always perfect. The miracle of turning water into wine reminds us that God's grace is not just sufficient, it is overflowing, unbounded, and meant to bring joy and fulfillment to our lives. It encourages us to trust in God's ability to transform our circumstances and to believe that with Him there is always more than enough. Additionally, the story reflects the importance of faith and trust in God. Mary's faith in Jesus through subtle was profounded. She trusted that He could provide even when it seemed impossible. Her confidence is a reminder for us to turn to God with our worries, knowing He is capable of handling what seems beyond our control. May the Lord bless you, dears. Amen.